Hi guys, it's Hannah. Most of you know that I have a special place in my heart for special needs kids. So my speech today is going to be about kids and their disabilities and what I believe should happen in the school systems, in society, and I'm going to tell you about some of the kids that I have grown to love and know. Most people look at a person with disabilities and automatically judge them by for their diagnosis. Um, this is prevalent in today's society more than it should be. To me, everyone is a person and should be judged by what they can do and what they can't do, and what they can control and what they can't control. Um, Basically, I'm going to talk about what I've seen happening to the kids and adults in today's societies that have a disability and my personal experience working with them and hanging out with them on a daily basis. So my first thing that I'm going to talk to you about is special needs in the school system. Basically, special needs in the school system has been pushed back for generations. They keep budget cuts will affect the arts first, and then the next thing to go is usually part of the special education programs. I know at my school, students have to have a diagnosis before entering middle school. Most parents don't want their kids diagnosed at a young age just because they know that for the rest of their lives they're going to be looked at as that diagnosis. They're not going to be looked at as the person that they are, that they can be. They're going to be looked at as, oh, you can do this, this, and this because you have this, this, and this. Basically, I know a child that is in our elementary school, and he is just now getting ready to start middle school, so it's a big step for him. His parents pushed off giving him a diagnosis just because of what society would hold his standards to. He has been diagnosed with autism. He's the brightest, smartest kid that I ever know. He will remember your name for the rest of your life. He will also ask you if you're married and if you're not. Another place that holds a special place in my heart is Kids Can Do. It's a special needs camp in Danville, Kentucky that I work at every summer at Eddie Montgomery's Camp Horse and Around. I volunteered for 3 years, and I've met two very special kids. One is Jade. Jade is a 4-year-old that has had a stroke in utero, which has caused blindness, paralysis, and mental delays. She is 4 years old, but has the mentality of a 2-year-old. Her parents really didn't want to put her in the school system, but her occupational therapist, who I'm really good friends with, pushed them to get her involved in something. So this is their first step, is into getting her involved in community things and that kind of thing. So I was her buddy at camp, and literally this little girl has shown me that it doesn't matter what life has thrown at you, that you can overcome it. She can't walk by herself, but when she's in the pool, she can swim by herself as long as somebody's holding her up to where she can breathe. So in the pool, it's the only place where she feels like she's slightly normal. The other kid that I have met is Garner. Garner is this special little boy. He's the sweetest person you'll ever meet. He has Down syndrome. Garner is now 8 years old. I met him my first year at camp, and he literally gave me a run for my money. This kid can literally do anything that you gave him. We had actually a horse trainer come in and let the kids ride around on the horses. And he's deathly scared of animals and got right back up on that horse and took off riding. Lastly, just to wrap all my whole speech up, really these kids are a person. They're not just a diagnosis. And today's society basically looks at them as the diagnosis and not as their person. The 3 kids that I've talked about have shown me more in my lifetime that I'll probably ever understand myself. They're loving and caring and special kids. And basically, that's all that I have.